Hey YouTube, Frank with JDMuscle here. Today we have a customer's 22 Subaru WRX.
And we'll be installing a Seibon carbon fiber hood, as well as a JDMuscle Sport Grille. Let's get into it.
Featuring today is our Sport Grille, which gives a really aggressive and clean look to the front end. We do offer a detachable emblem mount, so you can choose to keep your regional or maybe aftermarket Subaru emblem or just run it without one. All right, installation will require you to remove the bumper and reinstall it, which we could actually utilize this video for future installs, either for the headlight or maybe a front mount intercooler. First step, you want to find the release button, which locates on the driver's side. And once the hood is released, you'll find the latch right here. Just move it to the left and it's right up. You will find a couple pop clips and some 10 mils on the top. So you really just need two tools, a socket for the 10 and a pry tool or maybe a flathead to remove all the pop clips. The key here is I usually would recommend maybe leave a pop clip or a screw on top when you are pulling the bumper off, just in case it falls off. So today I'm just gonna leave this one on there for now. Today we'll be using a socket right here and a pry tool. I'm just gonna leave this one on here for now. Oh, this one's tight. All right, as mentioned, I'm gonna leave this one on here, but probably just loosen it up a little bit so I can take it off easily with hand. Always good practice to leave all the hardware somewhere so you don't lose them. Now we move on to the clips. There's actually two types you will find on these vehicles. We have the regular ones and a push type. For the regular ones, you literally just pry it from the side, push it in while holding the bottom and pry the middle portion up. Now it should unclip easily.
2 hours later.
What you need to do is you push on the middle, you'll hear the clip, then try to insert from the side and it will pry right out. And the key for reinserting it back, you want to push it up so it's like that. Insert it and push it down. Now moving down to the bottom, you have a couple more pop clips you need to remove. You got one right here, another one here, one more, and another one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove them.
Many unbearable hours later.
One of those. Now we move to the sides. There's two push clips on the side. Utilizing the same technique, push in the middle, and you can pry them right out. All right, now with all the clips, all the bolts removed, we can start moving on to the side to remove them from the clips that's in place. You literally just need to pry it like that. Just try to push it out. And this one has a pretty heavyweight lip, so I would always recommend get a second set of hands to help you. Just do it nice and gentle. Remember, we still have that screw over there, so while this is done, do the other side, and right now I have Alex to help me, so he already got that taken care of. Now I'm just gonna release that final bolt right here. and set this weather strip aside because we need to put it back in a little bit. And remember, for models with fog lights, you still have connection behind it. So it's best if you leave the car on the ground if you're working by yourself and disconnect it before pulling everything out. And here is a close-up on the fog light. There's a clip at the bottom. You push it up and you pull it out. Now you can set the bumper on the ground. Let's move it to the back of the car so we have more room. Now with the bumper off, let's move it around to the back. Super straightforward on installation. You have 3 screws on each side and just clips. Push it down and it should come right off. Now we move on to the installation. It's pretty much the same steps. We have the exact same mounting points on the side and the clips on the top. Here's the optional emblem mounting I was mentioning. You can place them as you like. On the other side, you have this tab. All you need to do is line them up and use the provided screws and screw them in.
For those looking to keep the OEM look, you'll have to remove and transfer your emblem over to the new one.
So make sure all these are in their cracked slots, and you should hear that click sound. Just a little difference here versus OEM, where these are exactly the same, but on the bottom, we use screws instead for a more secure application. And now I'll move on to putting the screws on, which is all provided. Now we move back to the reinstalling back the bumper. Couple tips. A lot of people might run into the bumper doesn't fit at the bottom. 9 out of 10 times they're trapped by this lip here, which needs to be inserted right here. Otherwise, your bumper will never line up. Don't forget about the weather strip. And also, don't forget to plug this in. Otherwise, it's another hour job once you have everything installed. Now I'm getting a second setup and Mr. Frank right here to help me up with this back. If you're installing by yourself, you could bring this up and use a bolt or maybe one of the pop clip to hold it in place. But since I have Frank, life it's much easier. Bring it up. Hold it, clip the fog lights. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
JDMuscle Sport Grille.